What's up, y'all? So I just been having a little reflection, um, a download from Spirit today, and it is to let yourself feel, and to feel whatever it is you're feeling. And one of the biggest reasons that I've been reflecting on this so much is I think so often we will push our feelings down. And the thing is about this is you're gonna have to feel them sometime. And all that is sort of a spiritual bypassing or like a procrastination of sorts when it comes to your spiritual growth and your healing. And I think this is what causes us to kind of go down roads in our life that aren't necessarily what we want. And this is the kind of thing that causes like midlife crises and not really knowing ourselves in truth, because we have hid all of these versions of ourselves within ourselves that we didn't think were worthy, or we didn't think were good enough, or we didn't think were whatever that is for you. Put that on the list. So yeah, Spirit's just asking us to allow ourselves that space, that safe space to sit with our feelings, and that whatever that is okay. If that's gut-wrenching, heart-wrenching tears and sadness and brokenness, if that's joy, if that's peace, if that's excitement, if that's whatever that is, allow yourself to feel it and be with it and honor it. You know, emotions are energy, and when we don't honor that energy, it doesn't allow it to move. Flow is what allows the energy to move, and the only way to allow it to flow is to feel it. And when we don't, that's what causes the energy to get stuck in our energetic field, in our pokpo, in certain areas. A lot of times it can get stuck in specific energy centers in different chakras, depending on what that is, or if that's what that's related to in our lives. So, but this is what causes, in my understanding, this is what causes disease, dis-ease, and this is what causes a lot of energetic blockages in our life, is having like stagnant energy that's stuck in particular places. And your body will store that energy until you allow it safe space to bring back up these memories and to relive that and to allow yourself to feel that, whatever that is. So just remember that every version of us is worthy and is beautiful and should be honored. You know, it's almost as though you're only as strong as your relationship with the version of yourself that you least like, or that you have not wanted to give a safe, loving awareness and held space to. And what these parts of ourself will do is act like anchors to us in our life. They will keep us pulled down into a specific vibration until we allow ourselves to be with that. And so this will manifest into our day-to-day life by projecting this pain from our subconscious and from our stored energy field that we're not aware of. And we will continue to pull these experiences into our life that are going to make us feel the way that we did in that experience that we didn't allow ourselves to feel. So this has been manifesting for me quite a bit over the last couple of weeks. And a lot of like childhood stuff and stuff that I had thought I had moved past, I had felt, I had forgiven myself and other people for. And it has just been kind of thrown in my face that there is a lot more healing to do. And it's a blessing. I think that what makes a healer is having been broken and having to go into that darkness and basically drown in it to realize that we are the light, and to find that light within ourselves, and to find the truth within our own hearts. And some of the most fantastic, beautiful, loving people that I know have been through the hardest times and have used that to transform themselves and to make themselves a shining beacon, a lighthouse of what is possible on this planet. So whatever you're going through, just be with it and allow it that space and that honor and that respect, and be with yourself and hold that version of yourself, whatever that is. If there's something you may have regrets or guilt about, or people that you hold grudges with, all of these things, allow yourself the space to put those down. And the way to do that, in my understanding, is to feel it and to allow that to flow through you. And there are some energy work practices that can be very beneficial for this as well. And that would be something called Saiwa Shakwi and Samin Shakwi. And basically, they would be bringing energy down, like a golden prana energy, and letting it kind of waterfall through your body in what is sort of like a overhead shower of prana, of energy, and allow that to flow down through your energetic field and kind of clear you out and go down into Mother Earth. And then there is also where you will pull up energy from Mother Earth herself and allow that to rise up through you, kind of into the higher realms. So it can work both ways, which is sort of an energetic shower. So yeah, I think that these are both very beneficial and important processes that can be used for that. But a lot of times it's sitting with it and feeling where it resides, where it lives in your body. And then something that I like to do will be like visualize a color that goes along with whatever it is that you're feeling. And then we will start to like pull that energy from the body energetically into like an energy ball. And I will repeat this process over and over in that specific area and visualize in my mind's eye this energy coming out and beginning to kind of cleanse and come together outside of the body in some kind of energetic form. And then we're going to give that back to Mother Earth and allow her to take that in. She is the great transmuter who transforms all energy. So it's a very powerful process. Another thing that's can be very beneficial is like pinching or pulling on the area where you feel whatever it is, that stuck energy, whatever is the emotions. A lot of times you have an intuitive knowing where that is stored in your body. So we want to just work on allowing movement in that area, and sometimes like pinching and pulling the skin in that area, and you kind of imagine it as almost like a suctioning, a siphoning out of that negative, dense, stuck energy in your system. Then you continue to pull that out until you feel that that energy has been like resolved and has left that area. And you can repeat this process. I've done it quite a bit in a few different spaces. I have a particular place where I kind of store a lot of stress and trauma in my body. So I've repeated this process multiple times. through different ceremonies, and it's very beneficial. But if you don't kind of work with that underlying issue and the original memories and these things, they can return. So it's about healing the root of the problem, not necessarily just the energetic problem. So, yeah. And just to touch on the Samin Chakri and the Saiwa Chakri, they're both Quechua terms that I learned through studying with some different teachers that I've worked with over the years. And so Sami is like the golden prana energy of the universe. And so Samin Chakri is when you're pulling that energy down from like the higher realms and allowing that to kind of waterfall over you. And then Saiwa Chakri is, well, Saiwa is like a column of Sami, which is that golden prana coming up from the earth. So when you do Saiwa Chakri, it is pulling that energy up from the earth and creating this column of prana moving up through you. So just a couple of different of energy moving practices that I have learned that I wanted to share with y'all. So yeah, just having some thoughts today on really being with yourself and your feelings and allowing yourself to go into that space. And in my experience, when I've been dealing with really hard times and stress and anxiety and whatever that is, when I try to push it away, it perpetuates, it continues, it keeps coming back and back and back and back and almost builds and builds and builds. But if I just let myself go into the darkness and feel it and just the and the heaviness and the whatever it is and cry it out, then it's like you are almost cleansed and born anew. Something that I've always been taught from my teachers is tears are the purest form of prayer. So let yourself feel it and cry it out and give that back to Mother Earth, to the Spirit, and allow yourself to be born anew and washed clean. So I love y'all so very much, and I'm sending out my prayers and blessings and love and light and all the good things to each and every one of you, from the boy and the big guy, Creator, Mama, who resides in every single one of our hearts. Within you is all that is. I love you.